All right, you can stand. No, you can stand with us, brother. We shoulder to shoulder in this joint.
It's all for all nationalities.
We good?
Rock and roll.
All right. Again, come on, Freeman We Act Radio, sponsored by Color Change here in St. Louis at the site of another slain young brother. I'm joined by two fabulous people, my sister and my brother.
That's right, Terrence Beverly
And D'Angelo. Okay, now, we was off camera, you was telling us a story of how you see the situation, okay? Now, the media has tried to pit parts of the community against each other as if it's black versus white. Can you speak to that and how you see the situation in your opinion?
I think we're dealing with a lot of angry people on every side. I don't know what the race is. I'm angry.
I'm angry.
I'm tired of the profiling. It happens every single day. I live in the city and I see it every single day. I grew up in the 60s and 70s when it happened. I grew up in Texas and it happened there, and I'm tired of it. It's unacceptable. It's wrong. And the only way this is ever going to change is by education, and I mean equal education for our kids.
They trying to push
and for equal opportunities for everyone. And right now it's not. It is not equal.
equality.
And I own a business, and we have a young man who is an African-American young man who's started working at my shop at 12 years old. And he needed help. He came in and asked for a job. And I said, well, I can't legally hire you, but I'll pay you for chores. So he shows up a couple times a week, helps out with things. And he's not perfect. I mean, what young kid is. But he's really trying, and his mom's trying to do the right thing. He didn't show up for a week and a half. And last week he shows up and asked to talk to me. And told me he lifted up his shirt. He asked me if I heard about a kid getting shot, and I said, I hate to tell you, I hear about kids getting shot all the time. And he said, well, I have to show you something. He pulled up his shirt, and I've never seen a bullet hole in a human being before. Call me sheltered, but I've never seen one. And it was as big as my thumbnail, right above his kidney and to the left of his spine. And I was absolutely horrified when I saw it, because he's 14 years old.
You don't know what Ferguson
had an iPhone, and a group of kids took the iPhone from him. And my whole point on all this is that no kid should grow up like this. And if people are angry, they have a right to be angry. And I'm angry, and I'm hoping that young people across the nation will lead this cause, do it peacefully, do it intellectually, sit down and talk. And I ask everybody to please be safe doing this, that I do believe we can have some change. It's going to take a long time, but to look at each other in the eye and to be honest with each other and to just put it out there on the line. What's the worst that can happen? I think we're facing it right now. That's the worst.
What is one of the things that you think that major mainstream media outlets have gotten wrong in terms of conceptualizing in proper context what you see is going on here every day? What do you think they've gotten wrong?
That it's all violent, because it's not. I don't think the looting is right, but I think that's a small number of people that are doing it, and it's wrong. But for people who are protesting, and I don't think it has to be, I think there's a difference between peaceful and loud. I think it should be loud. I think it needs to be really loud, because no one's going to pay attention. No one will pay attention to a truly peaceful protest. I think we're past that, and I think that people need to listen to the voices. And believe me, it's not just black voices. There are white people, and there are Hispanic people, and there are Bosnian people. There's everybody that is upset by this, and that's why I'm here today. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Say your name one more time, ma'am.
Young people need to lead it.
And this is,
What's your name one more time?
This is what unity
Andrea.
is. So.
Andrea? Thanks.
Andrea?
Yes.
What basically we want to say is, from the great philosopher Tupac Amaru Shakur, is that they got money for war but can't feed the poor. All right? we got helicopters flying over us. Every time you see a helicopter, you should recognize that's $1 million machine flying over your head. They got $1 million machines flying over our heads. We got jump out in Cadillac Escalades, throwing people out of the street, frisking them. I myself was accosted by the police just a few moments ago, doing nothing. But they don't have money for infrastructure. They don't have money for jobs. There's no jobs for these young people. There's no opportunities for these young people. Do you know what they tell these kids? Your choices are go to jail, get shot, or go to the military. That's what they're telling these young people. And those are not optional choices. You give them more options, they make better choices. And this is the system that we here to question. This is the system we're here to change. We at Grail, do something, color of change. And that's why we're here. Ferguson Live, right here, broadcasting live, chanting down Babylon, because only 6 corporations control what they see, hear, and read, but they don't control us. And until we take control of the police are going to be out of control.
We are going to Ferguson, Missouri. Everybody that's out here that has a vehicle, please understand that. Like Andrea said, being loud is being heard, and we're about to be heard.
It's not going to stop. No justice, no peace.
This is a movement.
It's a movement.
This is a movement.
Black Friday, do not buy anything. Do not support it.
Everything going to be free on Black Friday.
Well, we hope not with the looting or the burnings or any of that.
We want no violence. But we come.
We're going to boycott this thing, and we're going to take this all the way.
We want justice.
And power concedes nothing without a demand. And this young man has made a demand. If you want to change something, do something. Do not support your economic dollars on Black Friday. All right?
Being loud is being heard.
There it is. All right, guys. Getting it in. Getting it in.
We're going to Ferguson.
Getting it in. Thank y'all for being out here.
Going to Ferguson.
Thank y'all. All right?
You finna